Have you ever heard of an idea that was so bad it somehow accidentally became brilliant? Well, today we're diving into a story of innovation, failure, and a surprising twist that all starts with one man, his very skeptical wife, and three giant cement pipes. So, let's meet our main character, Ramu. He's a man with a vision. Now, while his wife, Kamala, just saw three massive, ugly sewer pipes taking up all the space in their courtyard, Ramu, he saw the future. He wasn't just cleaning off cement, he was polishing a dream.
So what was this grand idea? Well, it was audacious, to say the least. He wanted to create what he called a tunnel dhaba, which is basically a tunnel-themed roadside restaurant. His goal was to give his customers a totally private, VIP dining experience, something nobody in the village had ever seen before.
And this, right here, is really the conflict at the heart of the story. You've got Ramu's vision on one side, innovation, a five-star experience. And on the other, you have his wife Kamala's reality. She saw her life savings turning into a sewer pipe that the entire village was going to laugh at. She even asked him, and you gotta love this, will people eat, or will they just be wondering when the water will be turned on?
Okay, so his first customer, this guy named Bansi Kaka, he was equally skeptical. I mean, he was used to eating on cots, on the ground, not inside something that looked like it was part of a new village drain. But Ramu? He was a heck of a salesman. He promised him it wouldn't roll away, and even pitched a unique features, AC-like coolness, and a built-in echo sound system.
And you know what? For the first few days, it actually kind of worked. The sheer weirdness of the dhaba made it a local attraction. People came just to see what was going on. But there was a major design flaw that was about to turn Ramu's little restaurant into something else entirely. Here was the critical flaw. See, Ramu had placed the pipes right next to each other to save space. What he didn't realize was this created an unexpected side effect. A whisper in one pipe would echo, crystal clear, into the next. So much for that privacy he promised. So, picture this. A woman named Sudha is sitting in the middle pipe enjoying a nice sweet dish. Thinking she's all alone, she quietly confesses to herself that she lied to her husband about where she was. But guess who's in the very next pipe? Bansi Kaka. He hears her whisper echo through, and in those strange acoustics, he thinks it's a divine voice speaking directly to him. So he replies, "Yes, Lord, I am listening," kicking off this hilarious chain of miscommunication. The whole thing just escalates until Bansi Kaka accidentally confesses to stealing a neighbor's gourd, and Sudha finally realizes who she's been talking to. Ramu, ever the entrepreneur, just cheekily declared his invention wasn't a restaurant, but a truth-telling machine. But here's the thing. A truth-telling machine can't really pay the bills. After about a week, the novelty completely wore off, and Ramu's grand vision was starting to look like a grand failure.
Yeah, the paying customers, they vanished. Instead, you just get people stopping by to snap a photo of the bizarre setup, have a good laugh, and then leave. Ramu's dream was quickly becoming a village joke.
The villagers were pretty clear on how they felt. The whole idea was just unnatural. They weren't interested in some city gimmick. They wanted simple food out in the open air. As one person put it, and this really hits hard, we are humans, not rats who eat in a hole. You can just imagine how heartbroken Ramu was. He had wanted people to say, "Wow, look at what a brilliant mind Ramu has." Instead, they were calling his creation Ramu's Cement Cave. Totally defeated, he decided it was time to just get rid of the pipes. But just as he was about to give up, something completely unexpected happened that would change the fate of his failed dhaba forever. A brutal heat wave hit the region. We're talking a scorching sun, where even sitting under a tree gave you no relief. It was oppressive, and people were desperately looking for any way to escape the heat. And where do you think they found it? Yup, inside Ramu's pipes. The thick cement walls that were so ridiculous for a restaurant were perfect for blocking out the sun. They created a cool, shaded tunnel that felt, as one villager put it, like heaven. Ramu's original promise of AC-like coolness had accidentally, finally come true. This is a perfect, real-world example of the Indian concept of Jugaad. It's all about frugal innovation, not inventing something new, but creatively repurposing what you already have to solve a real-world problem. Ramu's pipes were the ultimate accidental Jugaad. So now Ramu is just completely baffled. Suddenly his dhaba is full again, but people aren't there for the VIP experience. They're just trying to cool down.
And it was his ever-practical wife Kamala who saw the situation for what it was and gave him the crucial insight. She told him, "You fool, the plan hasn't failed, it has changed." He had not built a stylish restaurant, he had built a vital community shelter.
And the villagers heartily agreed. They admitted that at first, yeah, they thought he was crazy. But now, his dhaba was the most comfortable spot in the entire village. They realized the taste is in the food, not in the pipe it's served in.
And that's when it finally clicked for Ramu. He understood that a business succeeds by providing what people truly need, in this case, comfort and good food, not by chasing some glamorous, flashy concept. The customer's stomach and their mind should be cool.
And just like that, Ramu's Pipe Dhaba became a massive success. It was a lively, happy place where people gathered not just to eat, but to socialize and escape the heat. It was more than a restaurant. It was the heart of the village on a hot day.
So Ramu set out to build a novelty restaurant and ended up creating a vital public service. His story is just a fantastic reminder that sometimes the true value of an idea isn't what we planned, but what it becomes when it meets a real, unexpected need. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? When is a failed idea actually just a brilliant success in disguise?